In the name of God, Creator, Redeemer, Sustainer. Amen. One of the things I look forward to every Holy Week is seeing images of well-known religious leaders as they wash the feet of the poor and vulnerable on Maundy Thursday. I'm always inspired by it. You know, it's easy for important people to go to a soup kitchen and serve up plates of food and smile at the guests. But to wash the bare feet of a stranger, especially one whose rugged feet are the result of a rugged life, that is an extraordinary act. In non-pandemic years, there is a rite of foot washing at this service. Of course, not everyone likes to participate in it. Some people are embarrassed by their feet with corns and calluses and assorted issues. Others think that it's way too intimate to caress the feet of someone who is just a church friend. As for me, I like that part of the service. The first moment is awkward, but then the nervousness stops, and there's a connection. In life, we can't always say the right thing to help a person's troubled heart, and we can't always know the burdens that people carry in their minds. But when we soothe another's feet with warm water and gentle strokes, it bonds us in a personal way. In the gospel passage from John, Jesus washed the feet of his disciples after they had eaten their meal. Foot washing was not an awkward gesture for them. They lived in a dusty, sandy place, and feet got very dirty. It was good manners for the host of a meal to make sure that their guests had clean feet, and it would not have seemed strange to anyone. What was unusual was that Jesus insisted that he be the one to wash his friends' feet. And as we heard, Peter did not want to be a part of that. Normally, a servant did that job, not a teacher, and certainly not this man who the disciples had come to call their Lord. But Jesus never did what was normal. He wasn't trying to be a good host. He was being a servant. He knew that in God's kingdom, leadership is not defined by power or ego. Leaders are servants who are motivated only by love. And that's what this night is all about. Love. Jesus loved his disciples so much that he washed their feet with gentle strokes and then wiped them dry. He loved them so much that he was willing to be tortured and die for them. It didn't matter that they hadn't always been faithful friends. They were children of God. But he did ask for something in return. He gave them a commandment. He said, "Love one another as he had loved them." At the Last Supper, he shared bread and wine that he said were his body and blood. He promised that his presence in these elements would be reminders that he was always with them. And the same is true for us. This sacrament continues to give us strength so that we can be faithful to his command. When we are fed with his body, we are emboldened to be his body in the world. This year, I don't know if there are going to be any photographs or news clips of religious leaders washing feet, but I hope that you can still be inspired by the extraordinary gesture that Jesus shared with his disciples. We remember that Jesus has asked us to go forth and be servant leaders. Take care of those who have led rugged lives. Embrace strangers. Tend to the needs of the vulnerable. Forgive those who have hurt you. I give you a new commandment, that you love one another. Amen.
Thanks for watching. Did you know that you can join Christ Church from anywhere in the world? If you're feeling connected to what we're doing, email us today at communicate@christchurchwesterly.org.